Hello, party people. I'm live in my bed. Welcome to the new day. And you know what? I might as well share this facet of my life because it's a real deal. Look at my hair. Whew. Yeah, wow, man. So, depression's a real thing. And today I don't feel as depressed as normal. I got my little hedgehog here. Um, because I was up late last night closing the month for my business, and I'm like, I gotta get to a certain goal, and I prayed and I manifested and I leaned on friends and everybody I could, and I made it to my goal, and I feel so blessed. And even if I didn't make it, I had to make a decision to give myself a break from social media, even though I'm here creating a content video. But I think this is different. This is basically just cathartic sharing for me. um, this summer has been very, very difficult for me. Going through a separation, a breakup, or whatever you want to call it, with somebody that I was madly into, madly. Still have feelings for, and it's hard. I can get welled up into tears thinking about it. But you know what? God has a plan for all of us. The universe, whatever you want to call it, if you don't like that word God. There's some kind of order in all this chaos. You just have to trust in it. And sometimes you can't force things all the time. You want to, because we want to control everything. Sometimes you have to release and let it go. People that you love, let them go. And it's hard to navigate that. It really is, because it is. You know what I mean. If you're a human being and you're alive and you're watching this, I'm sure you know what that means. But finding new things to put your energy into that serve you, that are good for you. A lot of people will drown out their energy, like they'll go through a breakup and then they'll go meet somebody else, and they'll just be jumping from one relationship to another. And it doesn't have to be that new relationship is an intimate relationship, but it's another codependent relationship where you're getting your source of self-worth and from another person, validation, So no, that's not good. It's good to find people and things to do, though. Fill your days. Like, I joined a gym. I've only been a few times, but I'm going back, and I'm going to get into the groove, boy. You got to prove your love to yourself. So it's not easy. Life's not easy. Life's challenging, but it's also beautiful, because in those challenges come spectacular moments. And for me, last night was one of those moments. I work in a network marketing business. My goal is to help people with their health, their organic nutrition, gut health. And people are living very sick right now. They're on their devices all the time. They're not making money on their devices. They're just doing it just to be online, and it's an addiction. The algorithms, the screen time, the blue light, all this stuff. Our circadian rhythm's been jacked, So find new things to put your energy into. Create a new community. Be a part of some communities. Be a part of something bigger than yourself. Find yourself. Find God. Find whatever makes you happy, Find something. Find a higher power beyond yourself. I think that's instrumental in growing and having purpose in this life. Not comparing yourself with others. But I talk a lot about the 4 agreements in a lot of my posts that I put up. It's so true, though. Be impeccable to your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you have an intention, follow through. It's easy to give up, but be impeccable to your word, to yourself especially. Be honest with yourself. Don't be hard. And secondly, don't take anything personal. If someone doesn't want to be in a relationship with you anymore, or somebody breaks a deal, or somebody trolls you on a comment online. Someone told me I need to eat a hamburger because I'm skinny, right? In a comment. And I'm like, well, if you were genuinely concerned about my well-being and you thought I needed to eat more, you could send me a personal message and make what we call a carefrontation, right? confront me, but say, hey, look, man, I don't want to. But when you're showing, someone shows you up on a thread, it's the ego's threatened, and you want to show them that they hurt you and hurt them, and no one wins in the end. So it's like, don't take it personal, really. Hurt people, or they try to hurt people. It's like the crab trying to escape the pail. The other crab's gonna intuitively pull him back in, because misery loves company, but high vibes love high vibes too. So find people that are equal or better to where you're vibing at and ascend. Sometimes people have to leave your life because you're vibing up and they're not, and they might be threatened by that, and they might end up leaving you because they can't compete and they think it's a competition. They think that they have to, and that's always for the best, whatever it is. The other one is don't make assumptions, because when you assume something about somebody, you assume that you know what's going on inside their heart and their mind and their soul, and we really don't. You can't assume anything. If someone doesn't call you back or someone yells at you, it might not be because it's about you. It's about them, and they're having a rough day. Most people are mean to other people, or they get angry, or they get jealous, or they get all these different vibrations that are of the lower frequency because they're not happy with themselves and their own situation that they've created. We're all responsible for our own situation, but don't let someone else's baggage and bad news become yours. Take on other people's joy and celebrate with them. So yeah, don't make any assumptions. I think those two, I call them the middle agreements. Don't make assumptions and don't take anything personal. They're so close together. The first one's the most important, I would say. Be impeccable to your word always. And then the fourth agreement, I don't know if these are in order or not, but I look at them in this order, is always do your best. And I think that's the one that everyone adheres to all the time. Because if you look at ourselves in parts, we have different parts, different triggers, different exiles. We talk about this in internal family systems work. There may be an angry person, an abandonment wound, something along the line that keeps rearing its head as a coping mechanism, as a protector. And there's many different trailheads or triggers, some people call it, say trailheads, that set these off, that initiate these. A situation with your partner may bring up some old baggage that's been hanging around from your daddy or your mommy or your brother, or some relationship that you've had in the past that you've never healed, some trauma. But at some point you've got to stop with the narrative of, oh, I've been traumatized, this is my get out of jail free from running away from everything in my life card, or whatever the response is, whatever the coping mechanism is that's not serving your higher good. It is good to take some time to yourself and to step out and to figure yourself out, not just drowning and numbing. So always do your best. Back to that. Everybody's doing their best, even if it seems like maybe they're hooked on drugs and they're stealing from somebody, or I'm just thinking of situations that seem extreme. Like, people are doing their best always. So don't assume that they're not. Don't take it personal that they're not, and speak your truth. Always be kind. That's important too. Be kind, but take no shit. That's it. So that's the message from bed today. I want to thank everybody out there who has supported me on my journey. I support you too. We're going to be talking more about more health topics on this platform, how you can become more optimized in your health. I put some links below always on these lives or on these YouTube videos. So take advantage of the links, and if you need to contact me, do it. Let's get you healthy. But it's going to take you. Make the decision, and take the steps. Follow through. Don't quit. Never quit. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful day. This is Angelo saying peace out for now.